I grew up with 4 sisters. 2 of them were international models, and I was the ugly duckling. When we were all in a room, I was invisible. My father walked out. My mother lost in her own world. I don't know how we survived. I filled journals. I poured myself into words, into silence, into watching. And then I studied Revelation, because Satan has a counterfeit bride. But she's a fake. His lies. A harlot dressed in wealth, prosperity, and pride. She fills stadiums, preaches success, looks radiant on the surface. But she's a fake. She's not the bride, the true bride. She's the one you don't see, the one driven underground, the one martyred in the fire, smoke, and sulfur, the one clinging to Jesus when it costs her everything. Revelation is not doom and gloom. It ends in a wedding. And in the old theaters, they had 2 masks, one tragedy and one comedy. Babe, this is important. You naughty bear. Stories that end in death are tragedies, but stories that end in a wedding are comedies. Revelation is the greatest comedy ever told, because Jesus is coming for his bride, not because she is ready, but because she is his. What you've just seen, that was only a teaser. Now, I want to take you deeper. This is not a traditional Bible study. The first 15 minutes are fiction. You'll meet the bear and the duck. The duck is the mouthpiece with good hair. The bear he's the muscle. Together, they descend into Satan's lair. It's a confrontation, a declaration of war. Why fiction? Because sometimes story reveals truth more powerfully than facts alone. And yet, what you're about to see, though told in story form, feels more real than the news. Because here's the truth. Jesus has already opened the seals of the scroll. The scroll is unsealed. And now, we know all of Satan's tricks. Or should I say, his lies. So here's what we're going to do. I'll play the full 26-minute cinematic Bible study. Along the way, I'll pop back in to pause, to reflect, to make sure you catch what matters most. So, take a breath. And let's begin. Let's go over the plan. So, we both look him in the eyes. Then I say, we've got something for you.
Then I throw the scroll onto the floor in front of him, and I say, the show's over.
Then I walk up and show him the scroll. We hand him his own playbook.
The scroll is unsealed. We got him. And if things get a bit heated in there, I'm carrying.
Carrying what?
I'm packing heat.
Don't get into trouble. Our mission is to declare war, not end it. Stick to the script, Bear. And where do you even hide whatever it is you're carrying? You know what? I don't want to know. You sure you packed everything? We don't want to get down there and realize you left a saber in your other fur coat.
I got the scroll, got the heat, got the duck. I'm good.
I'm not gear, Bear. I'm the talent.
You're the mouth. I'm the muscle.
Damn right. Let's hope he's not expecting a performance.
He's expecting war.
Then, let's make sure the opening act leaves a mark. Boo!
Hey, what are you? Dab at 12.
Just keeping you sharp.
That's the wrong way. I mean, we're not here to play
What do you
tag.
mean?
We need to go this way. Miranda.
Fine.
You're
Spoil sport.
lucky I like you, duck.
You're lucky I haven't written you out of the script yet. Okay, love what they've done with the place. Very murder cave chic.
Something's moving back there.
Probably just the welcome committee. With snacks.
Snakes don't usually carry cheese platters.
Then you've never been to Satan's dinner parties.
Like this.
Relax. If they were gonna eat us, they'd have charged admission.
You're telling jokes?
It's called coping. Try it sometime.
Cope by growling.
Aw, therapy for carnivores. How progressive. Look at his face. My goodness gracious. The things we do for God.
Must have been Employee of the Month.
What's he even watching?
Either hell's CCTV or 6,000 years of bad decisions.
Oh. No welcome drinks? No exploding confetti skulls?
No mercy either. He's expecting you down the stairs. No sudden movements, no touching anything.
I liked it better with the snakes.
Yeah. At least they don't talk. This feels like the kind of place where bad contracts get signed.
You mean like eternal ones?
Yeah. Fame, power, money. The devil puts the offer on the table.
Jesus said no.
How many billionaires said yes?
This place was built on signatures in blood.
And none of them read the fine print.
They never do.
Alright,
Steady.
game faces.
Stick to the script.
Like we rehearsed.
No nonsense.
Just truth
No ad-libs.
and timing.
No hero stuff. Let's go ruin his day.
There he is.
Big chair.
He's not just sitting. He's sizing.
Let him.
Eyes forward. Breathe. Stick to the plan.
He's the one cornered. He just doesn't know it yet.
This is it.
No turning back.
Stick to the script.
We hand him the scroll.
And we expose the show.
Let's shut down his theater.
Eyes up. Target's moving.
Confirmed. He's up.
Maintain distance. Check the corners.
Scanning. Stone walls. No shadows moving.
He's watching our approach. Let him.
I've got you covered.
Then stay sharp. Next move's his.
Follow me.
Yeah, I thought he'd be bigger.
This is the version he wants us to see. He's a magician. Stay sharp. We're entering the funhouse.
Copy that.
Showtime.
Like one of those dreams where you're running but the hallway never ends.
It's distortion. He wants us disoriented.
Then let's give him clarity.
This is it.
All right, babe. I'm good to go.
He still thinks it's his show.
Then let's ruin the ending.
We have something for you.
Read it and weep.
We know all your tricks. Or should I say, your lies. He's going to try something.
Let him.
Is this what you expected?
Honestly, yeah.
Don't. You ain't never had a friend like me. You ain't never seen a fraud. Never seen a...
That's got the showbiz, Lucifer. I got your playbook.
She means the scroll. See, it's not sealed anymore.
Chapter and verse. Year and name. We know what you built. And we know what you faked.
Faked or fabricated?
Both. You built it on 16 acres, same footprint as the original, but you flipped the story. You turned tragedy into theater, which makes your temple a counterfeit. The whole thing's wired like a stage show, spotlights, triggers, sound design, narrative, control.
It was never a memorial. It was a stage, a set, a counterfeit temple. You even built it on the 10th day of Cheshvan, the day Ezekiel was shown the vision. It's your mirror, Lucifer. All your illusions exposed. And now you're the one in the spotlight. We're going to expose you and your lies. He changed the dates, switched the math from 489 to 538 BC. It's not a mistake. It's misdirection.
Daniel 77's butchered. You rewrote the script to hide the clock.
Because if the audience gets the timing right, they'll know who walks on stage next.
Daniel wasn't confused. You just didn't want anyone to listen.
He didn't erase the Holocaust. He repackaged it.
Gave the beast a new costume. Swap 6 million cries for 6 dozen conspiracy theories.
Fire, smoke, sulfur. 1/3 of man. Gone. But people still think it's microchips?
This isn't symbolism. It's history. He branded the beast, then made it a meme.
He turned judgment into entertainment. And genocide into a guessing game.
Which makes your temple a counterfeit. The whole thing's wired like a stage show. Spotlights, triggers, sound design, narrative control, and you cast yourself as God.
Oh, it was never a memorial. It was a stage, a set, a counterfeit temple. You even built it on the 10th day of Cheshvan, the exact day Ezekiel was shown the vision. 16 acres, same footprint, except hollow, empty, like a movie lot, dressed as Ezekiel's temple. This isn't just a temple, it's the Garden of Eden 2.0. The tree of knowledge, reborn, but not with fruit, with firewalls and firmware. Grok, XAI, and look at that, they made it walk. You rebuilt the tree of knowledge, and you're proud of it.
And this time, no cherub with a flaming sword.
He counterfeited the Garden of Eden 2.0. Just fruit from a glowing screen. And they took it. All of it. And you eat from it daily. The theater was always going to burn, with the audience still in it. You're all watching the wrong show.
You see what I see?
Yeah, it's all a stage.
That was a cute little showcase, but the curtain's coming down. And spoiler alert, you lose. We're not here for applause. We already declared it.
And he's still performing. We're not here to play your game. We brought your script. We've seen your illusions, your counterfeit temple, your fake Armageddon, your Eden 2.0.
You ain't never seen a fraud. You ain't never seen a fraud. You ain't never seen a fraud like me.
Oh, look at them! Still clapping, still cheering, still watching the show. 20 years of smoke and fire, and they bought it. You call it war? I call it theater. 9/11? That was my opening act. Baghdad? My wedding feast. Go ahead, show your scroll. I rewrote the whole script while you were busy lighting candles. The beast? I gave him new costumes. The false prophet? I gave him Twitter. They don't want truth, they want spectacle. And baby, I gave them a circus. Armageddon? Please, I staged it in HD, and they still line up for tickets. You think they see your Christ coming? No, no, no. They're too busy streaming Eden 2.0 on a glowing screen while they worship the tree I programmed. You brought paper. I brought pixels. You brought prophecy. I brought the algorithm. And I always stay trending. I turned history into theater. I turned prophecy into parody. You think anyone's watching you?
This is no longer a warning. This is a declaration of war. See you at the real finale.
Oh, wow. What? You and your Bible study group? Your 300 subscribers? I've got billions watching my shows. But hey, I wish you all the very best.
You ain't never had a friend like me. You ain't never seen a fraud, seen a fraud. You ain't never seen a fraud, seen a fraud. You ain't never seen a fraud like me.
I didn't even get to use this thing.
Hey, watch where you point that thing, Skywalker.
My dad wanted me to have this. What do you think?
I think you should turn it off. The final seal is broken.
The final seal is broken. The scroll is open. The curtain is falling. He is coming. Directed by Mel, this one's for you.
What you just saw was a story, but the truth behind it is no story. The bear and the duck have declared war on Satan, and so have we. When you strip away the smoke and mirrors, the fake news, the media spin, you see it. Jesus is the one pulling back the curtain, exposing every one of Satan's lies. And now it's time to go deeper. Let's step into the first bonus feature. Let's go. This is fiction. And yet somehow it feels more real than the news. Because it is. What you've just seen wasn't imagination. It was revelation, not just the future, but the past. The stage show, the dragon, has been running since the beginning. And you might be wondering, where was Jesus in all of that? He was the one pulling the curtain open. He's the one unsealing the scroll. He's not hiding in the timeline. He's the one exposing it. He is the light that shines in the darkness, and the darkness cannot extinguish it. Every empire, every false messiah, every fake temple, it's all part of the delusion. And now it's time to see what it really was. You've seen how Satan weaves his lies through illusions. But some illusions are so convincing they almost take your breath away. The One World Trade Center isn't just a skyscraper, it's patterned like a temple. In fact, it matches specific features Ezekiel saw in his vision and wrote down centuries ago. This is only one of the illusions we expose in the Bible study, but it's one of the most striking. So now let's look closely at how the One World Trade Center is revealed as a counterfeit temple.
In Ezekiel chapter 40 and verse 1, Ezekiel was shown the vision of the temple at the beginning of the civil year, on the 10th day of the month, in the 14th year after the fall of the city.
So that's the 10th day of Cheshvan, because Cheshvan is at the beginning of the civil year, and it was the 14th year after the fall of the city. Alright, Bear. Now let us compare. What was the date of the official opening of the One World Trade Center?
The One World Trade Center officially opened on the 3rd of November 2014.
Alright. So, counting 2001 as the first year, because that was the fall of the city, then the 14th year is 2014. So that matches with the year that Ezekiel was shown the vision. Now, what about the day?
Okay, so the official opening was the 3rd of November.
And the 3rd of November in 2014 was the 10th day of Cheshvan, and so that matches the precise timing of when Ezekiel was shown the vision of the temple.
Wait a minute, Duck. So are you saying that Satan orchestrated the opening of the One World Trade Center to be in the 14th year after the fall of the Twin Towers and on the 10th day of Cheshvan?
Amp it up, Bear. But yeah, that is exactly what I am saying. Ezekiel's temple was never built because the people disobeyed God. So, Satan built it instead. He built the One World Trade Center as a counterfeit temple, and he set himself up in it and proclaimed to be God, just as it says in 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 4.
So it's a defiant, in your face to God. And I gotta admit, it almost had me fooled, and I'm a believer because it's such a convincing show, a counterfeit.
Satan is not just a liar. He's the father of lies.
Hey, didn't it take 46 years to build the World Trade Center?
That's right. Construction began in 1968, and the official opening of the One World Trade Center was in 2014. So do the math.
1968 to 2014, 46 years.
And what makes this interesting is that John chapter 2 verse 20 says, "It took 46 years to build this temple."
Well, that can't be a coincidence.
And we already know it opened on the 3rd of November, which was
which was the exact same date that Ezekiel was shown the vision of the temple.
And in that same vision, he measured the area of the temple to be 500 cubits by 500 cubits.
And what's a cubit?
In Ezekiel chapter 42 verse 20, he uses a long cubit, which is about 21 inches or 52 centimeters.
And that converts to 16.9 acres. Wait a minute. The One World Trade Center is also on 16 acres.
Bingo! Look at this. Ezekiel was taken to a high mountain where to the south he saw buildings that looked like a city.
Yeah, from the One World Trade Center Observatory, which is as high as a mountain if you look south. What do you see?
You see a cluster of buildings that look like a city.
Okay, so what's this about the East Gate and the rushing waters?
Yes, Ezekiel saw the glory of God coming from the east, so entering through the east gate, with the sound of rushing waters.
Well, I've been to the 9/11 Museum and Memorial, and the entrance to that is through the East Gate. I mean, it's on the eastern side of the One World Trade Center. And you also hear the sound of rushing waters, coming from the two large pools, the largest man-made fountains in the United States. And they are loud.
Oh, you! Ezekiel also describes alcoves, parapets, porticos, and palm trees as features of the temple.
Palm trees! Hey, I've seen those. In the atrium of the Winter Garden, there's palm trees looking straight up at the One World Trade Center. And all those other things, alcoves, check, parapets, check, sports coat, check.
Sports coat? You mean porticos? Aw, you're so cute, Bear.
And let's not forget about the great fishing.
Well, you know more about that than me, Bear.
Yeah, New York has a lot of great fishing spots. It also has fruit for food all year round and leaves for healing.
And all of these things are described in Ezekiel's vision.
What do you mean by chiastic structure?
Revelation 22 verse 2 speaks about these features of Ezekiel's temple. And this chapter is chiastically connected to John chapter 2, which was about how it took 46 years to build this temple. So these two chapters are chiastically connected.
What do you mean?
Okay, so if you put the Gospel of John next to Revelation, you can draw a line from the beginning of John to the end of Revelation, and from the beginning of Revelation to the end of John. And it makes an X, which is like the Greek letter chi.
So it's a thing.
Yes, Bear, it's a thing.
Ezekiel's vision of the 9/11 attack. Okay,
So Ezekiel chapter 9 is all about the attack on the city, which in Ezekiel's time was Jerusalem. Ezekiel saw 6 men carrying weapons approaching from the north. The attack began at the temple, and the men went through the city, killing even women and children.
Whoa, that sounds a lot like the 9/11 attack. The plane approached from the north. There were 6 main terrorists and 13 muscle hijackers. The attack began at the Twin Towers, and the killing was indiscriminate. Men, women, and children.
And Ezekiel chapter 9 has 11 verses. So again, 9, 11.
That'll do, Duck. That'll do.
Now comes the most personal part of all. This last section. It isn't for the many. It's for the few who will listen, watch closely, and when it finishes, I'll come back to say goodbye. Jesus once said, "As it was in the days of Noah, so it will be at the coming of the Son of Man." In Noah's day, they weren't bowing to idols. They weren't calling down fire. They were just busy, distracted, living their lives, eating, drinking, getting married. And while they were watching the show, the flood came. Only 8 were saved. Today, the warnings are louder. The signs are clear. The scroll has been opened. The dragon's illusions exposed. But still, most are waiting. Waiting for a temple, for another war, for a headline that finally means now. While Jesus has been unsealing Revelation this whole time, in history, in justice, in mercy. And now, the flood rises again. This isn't about stadiums or mass revival. This is about a remnant. The Lamb is still calling, still crying out to those with ears to hear, to step off the stage, to stop watching the show, to enter the ark. Because when the curtain finally falls, only the scroll will remain. To the few who will listen. We're not trying to save the many. We're just trying to reach you. You saw the curtain move. You felt the illusion break. You heard the Lamb unseal the scroll. This is for you. You made it to the end. That tells me you are one of the few who will listen. What you've just seen was fiction, yes, but it was also truth. The scroll is unsealed. The illusions are exposed. If you want to go deeper, buy the book. Download the free study kit. The links are in the description. Share this with a friend. Start a conversation. The time is short. And remember this: He's coming because you are His.